guys, and we have had a great start to Season 12 so far. We have given out a whole ton of jackpots, just 14 over the past weekend, making it 27 for the rolling week and 41 for Season 12 so far.
Yeah, and let's get right into the weekend as Friday. We had Urbra.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the Cup of Joe with John. And right now, we are live right now, again, on Pilot TV, the Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, and on the Twitch app too. Our channel name on both of those places is MegaSota, so be sure to check in. We'll send you out a little bit of Pilot Games luck, especially if you're checking in during the Twins Bingo broadcast. But of course, we did recently install some brand new Pilot TVs at some new locations, and those places include the Arcade Bar, Trax Bar and Grill, Bleachers, and the Doghouse in Maplewood. So definitely some awesome stuff. Major shout out to you guys getting those brand new Pilot TVs. But of course, we also have some jackpots to get into from yesterday, or not from yesterday, actually, to get into today. These are the jackpots that we got going on throughout the day today, so definitely be sure to watch out for these ones happening. We got the Twins Bingo 25-cent cards. On that 52 ball account, you could win $1,925. Definitely is looking pretty good. In 52 balls or less to win. And you can play Twins Bingo today from 12 to 1 p.m., so definitely some nice prizes geared up in that. But afterwards, from 1 to 4 p.m., we have the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition. And you can get at the minor jackpot during that time, and that's $31.50 in 52 balls or less to win. And then a little bit later, during the happy hour broadcast from 4 to 6, and then later from 6 to 10 p.m., we have the Skull Bingo $1 cards, and you can get some chances at the large frame jackpot during that time. That's over $17,795 in 43 balls or less to win. So looking pretty good. Definitely come on out tonight for some Skull Bingo. A lot of chances to get at that large frame. But we did have some jackpot winners from yesterday that won some jackpots in Skull Bingo too. We'll get right into them. Starting it off, it was Stephen B. over at Johan Sports Bar, taking away $844. Nice job, Stephen B. Then we had ACC over at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards, taking away $674. Nice job, ACC. And then the final jackpot of the day, it was Buy More Cards over at Sidetrack, taking away $989.85. Nice job to you. And of course, the rest of the winners were winning jackpots yesterday. But you can win a lot of jackpots in our E-Tab games as well. Right now, we're actually listening to Roaring 20s, but it's a pretty fun one. It's one of the new E-Tab games we've released this year. And the newest one, actually, that has been released is Later Gator. It's a lot of fun. It's really cool stuff. You can check out the Gator Bait bonus round and shoot the biggest gator to win some of the biggest prizes. It's a lot of fun. It has some really interesting characters in there. Obviously, a lot of gator hunting. And, a little swampy marsh that you're just kind of playing in. It's pretty cool stuff. Check it out. Let us know what you think. We love hearing your feedback about all of our new games here at Pilot Games. But of course, we got a little bit of weather to dive into today over in Blaine, Minnesota. And during the day, it's looking pretty nice. It's going to be 92 degrees with the high, and it's going to be partly cloudy skies during that time. Winds are going to be blowing west to southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. But later in the nighttime, it's going to clear up a little bit with being mostly clear. Their low is going to hit 67 degrees, and the winds are going to be blowing south to southeast this time. So kind of like full flipped for whatever reason. But they're going to be blowing 5 to 10 miles per hour. So a little breeze during that nighttime, but it's looking to be a pretty nice day and all throughout the night as well. So definitely keep that in mind. And the moon is going to be a waning crescent, just to let you know. It's important information, I feel like, to keep track of that moon cycle. But of course, we got a little bit of progressives to get into for the day. We're starting off the day with Twins Bingo, the 25-cent edition. We play it from 12 to 1 p.m. and get 10 chances at the prizes within that. I was talking about it earlier because I was highlighting the jackpot. It is at $1,925 and 52 balls or less to win. So definitely come on out today for that Twins Bingo. It's going to be a lot of fun. We get 10 chances at that jackpot. But we also got the Twiking Zone standings that intermingle with TwinsBingo. It's what it's what you earn points for every day when you do play TwinsBingo, and the other half of the year when you play Vikings Bingo. I'll get right into the players, see what switch-ups happened from yesterday. Looks like moving down from 8th place into 10th place, we have Player over at Beerstuben for Grove Heights, now with 23,000 points. Also moving down, we have Jules, now in 9th place, was in 7th place. Over in VFW Spring Lake Park, has 24,000 points. 8th place had a pretty nice rise. It's No Show over at McPete Sports Bar. Was in 10th place, rose all the way to 8th. Nice job, No Show. They now have 27,000 points. But only 1,000 points ahead in 7th place. It's Mikey Wins over at Mama G's, and they have 28,000 points. They came from straight up outside of the standings to get into 7th, so nice job to you, Mikey Wins. But of course, other than that, we have one more shakeup happening. It's actually a tie being broken up in 3rd place. So getting kicked out of that tie in 3rd place, it's Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven, now in 4th with 49,000 points. And 6,000 points ahead in 3rd place now. It's Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine with 55,000 points. So nice job to you, Scrub Eye. 2nd place, we got Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park, only 57,000 points. So that means only 2,000 points ahead of Scrub Eye. 1st place, not too far ahead either. It's Sin Bob over at Corky's Bar South Haven, still managing to maintain the first place lead, but only by 1,000 points. Definitely watch out, Sin Bob. People are closing in pretty close behind you. But we do have some location standings to take a look at too. We got some shakeups happening, surprise in this one. In 10th place, dropping from 9th, we got Beerstuben for Grove Heights with 24,000 points. 8th place is a new tie being formed up between formerly in 10th place, McPete Sports Bar and Grill in Big Lake, able to jump into 8th place with the Beach Club Bar and Grill in Lakeland. They both have 27,000 points in 8th place. But other than that, no shakeups happening. We still have Our Place on 3rd and Faribault in 7th. Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in 6th. VFW Blaine in 5th place. And Poppers in Virginia in 4th place. But now for the top 3, let's take a look at where they're sitting at. In 3rd place, we got Corky's Bar in South Haven with 94,000 points. 2nd place is VFW Spring Lake Park with 129,000 points. 1st place is First place is American Legion Fridley with 156,000 points. So definitely nice job to the top 3. You guys are doing really well so far, especially VFW Spring Lake Park in 2nd and American Legion Fridley in 1st. Both already in the 100,000 point club. But of course, nice job to all of the locations and players in the top 10s. You guys are all doing great this season. But we do have some ETAB stuff to talk about. Right now, we're listening to Roaring 20s. I was talking a little bit about it earlier, but it's a time travel-themed ETAB game. It's pretty cool. You can time travel from the 1920s all the way into the 2020s, where we're at right now, and it's pretty cool stuff. You can either play in the 1920s, it's with the standard edition, where you have the normal bets and normal prizes, or you could time travel to the 2020s, where things are a little bit more hectic, and you can get a lot larger prizes for a little bit larger bets. So it's definitely pretty cool stuff, kind of like a little built-in extreme lounge. But even the bonus rounds are time travel oriented. You can either time travel super far into the future or super far into the past. It's pretty cool stuff. Definitely check it out. Let us know what you think. It's one of my personal favorite themes here at Pilot Games. But, if you don't feel like a little time travel-y today, you just watch Back to the Future and you're kind of like, oh, I'm not feeling that. It's okay. We have over 50 different charitable ETAB games you guys can choose from. So there's kind of like a lot of different, variety to choose from. So definitely check them out. Let us know what you think. You can play any of them anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All of these games have small bets between 50 cents and $5 and awesome bonus and free play rounds too. So yeah, definitely let us know which one is your favorite, because I like hearing everybody's different favorite ones. I think the one that kind of ruled to be the favorite, I think, was Buku Bucks when we had the championship kind of survey on Facebook. So I think everybody kind of decided Buku Bucks was their favorite for the majority. But there was a lot of other really cool ones in there too. I know Vikings Victory got up pretty high. Let's Go Wild was pretty popular as well. And I think Wild Walleye was actually competing with Buku Bucks in the final championship. So there's definitely a lot of really cool ones to check out. So there's a few different Minnesota themed ones too. So definitely look at those. They're pretty funny as well. But of course, when you're done with Twins Bingo today from 12 to 1, you can head right into some Jackpot Hunter, the 25-cent edition from 1 to 4 p.m. And during that time, we got the minor jackpot set at $31.50 and 52 balls or less to win. And of course, that climbs up in ball count every $50 increments. So it starts off at 52 balls or less to win. Then once it gets to that first $50 amount, it gets to 56 balls or less to win. Once it reaches $100, it gets to 60 balls or less to win. And then finally, once it reaches $150 or more, it reaches and caps out at 64 balls or less to win, which makes things pretty crazy. 64 balls is a very, very common ball number to hit. So definitely keep that in mind. That minor jackpot goes out a pretty good amount during that 1 to 4 time slot. But we do have the major jackpot looking pretty good today as well. It's at $1,899 and 49 balls or less to win. We also have the mega jackpot looking pretty suspicious back there. It's at $25,000, but it just clicked up recently to 44 balls or less to win. And I'm just a warning. Once that starts clicking up, it starts clicking up pretty fast, so it can get out of hand pretty swiftly. So be sure to keep an eye on it. Make sure you're not missing out on any chances at the mega jackpot once it starts, really getting out of hand. But of course, right after that time slot, Jackpot Hunter, the 25-cent edition from 1 to 4 p.m., we have from 4 to 6 p.m. our happy hour broadcast. During that time, we get 2 chances at Lucky 4 Bingo and 23 games of Skull Bingo. A lot of awesome stuff going on during that time. For the chances at Lucky 4 Bingo, the first time around, we can get a chance at over $24,000 and or $24,280. And then the second chance, if none of that goes out, it will be a little bit higher because of the enrollment period. But it will be the same money amount if it doesn't go out at 6 p.m. for Lucky 4 Bingo. But between those 2 games of Lucky 4 Bingo, we have those games of Skull Bingo to get in. And you can look forward to the line prize. It's already set at $175 and 10 balls or less to win. That large frame jackpot is looking really good too. It's at over $17,795 and 43 balls or less to win. And the coverall jackpot's looking nice too. Over $13,173 and 50 balls or less to win. All 3 of those prizes looking really nice and geared up for that happy hour tonight. So definitely come on out. It's going to be a lot of fun during that time. But we've got some happy hour standings to take a look at. And we got a lot of players in the player side of things. We have 2 3-way ties. So I'm going to go through the ties, take a look at who we got. In 10th place, tied up, it's Wolfstein over at Carboni's Pizza, Crazy Kid over at Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, and Jay Surma over at Grumpy's Bar and Grill in Roseville. 7th place, another 2-way tie. We got Dustball 75 over at Charlie's Sports Bar, Tesla over at Friends Bar, and Kirby over at American Legion Fridley. They're actually, just so you know, all of them are only 1,000 points ahead of the previous 3rd place tie. So all of them are very close. They could even potentially form a mega tie. I don't know. That'd be pretty cool to see, though. But of course, up next in 6th place, we got Lucky Ride over at South Street Saloon. 5th place is Chica over at Willie McCoy's Vandover. 4th place is Billany over at VFW Blaine. 3rd is O'Lars over at Anamia Vets Club. 2nd is Brother Nate over at Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar in Burnsville, actually blasting into 2nd place from outside of the standings because they won that huge, actually not only the mega, but they won the minor jackpot, major jackpot, and the mega jackpot all at the same time. I think, it was like sometime last week. It was crazy, crazy stuff. Nice job to you, O'Lars. But of course, not O'Lars. I'm sorry. Oh, Brother Nate. I was looking at O'Lars' name when I was saying it. But of course, nice job to you, O'Lars, too, for being in 3rd place. That's a pretty good achievement. But of course, in 1st place by a pretty good point amount, it's Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 38,000 points. Looking pretty good in 1st place. But for the location standings, we actually don't have any switch-ups happening, so I'm just going to go over the top 3 for you guys. In 3rd place, we have VFW Spring Lake Park. 2nd place is Anamia Vets Club. And 1st place is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. 80,000 points, almost doubling the point total of second place. They've been dominating so far this season. But of course, after that happy hour broadcast with those 2 games of Lucky 4 Bingo and the 23 games of Skull Bingo, we got some more Skull Bingo for you guys later tonight from 6 to 10 p.m. It's the $1 cards like normal, and they have all the same prizes available during that time as we do during the... Oh no, I don't think... no, they're different now. Okay. Never mind, I was mistaken for a second. This is a different Skull Bingo time, so they do have different prizes. That line prize is starting off at $652. Large frame jackpot is $14,000, and the coverall jackpot is over $10,338. But, of course, that Skull Bingo time slot from 6 to 10 p.m. is sometimes interrupted a little bit by our 2 other PGL specialty nights of the week. We got MegaSota game night, starts at 6:40 like it does every single Tuesday. Got a lot of awesome stuff during that time. We got a lot of awesome PGL games happening, even another chance at a happy hour game as well. It's pretty cool stuff. But at the end of the night, it's capped off by a game of Jackpot Jungle. And of course, it's the $1 edition for MegaSota game night. And on that coverall jackpot and 54 balls or less to win, you could win $24,353, and that's before anyone gets enrolled into the game. So the total might end up looking a little bit bigger once you're playing for it. But that TwinsWinsDay something, it happens actually the exact right day after MegaSota game night. It happens every Wednesday from 7 to 9. TwinsWinsDay, it's a lot of fun. Got a lot of awesome PGL tournament games during that time too, including those high and low tournament games, which are a lot of fun. It's where the biggest loser wins the biggest prize, the same that the winner does. It's pretty cool. I honestly kind of, it reverberates a little something with me, so I like it. But of course, at the end of the night, we got Jackpot Jungle again. This time instead, it's the 25-cent edition, so it actually has its own jackpot on its game. On the coverall jackpot and 52 balls or less to win, it has $14,292. But of course, to participate in these PGL nights, you don't have to have a PGL account, but you do have to have a PGL account to be able to accumulate points from these nights and to get onto the PGL standings. Not only do you need a PGL account for that, but you also need an account to be able to sign into the Player Connect app and to be able to get that monthly newsletter that goes out to only members. It's a very exclusive newsletter. It has a lot of great stuff in it as well. And of course, you got to sign up to be able to register for PyCon as well. So PyCon will be happening soon. I'll go more into it during Twins Bingo, but it's a lot of fun. Definitely check it out. And of course, stay updated with all new information we're releasing about it. But we do have some PGL but PGL members that just signed up for the PGL for their PGL accounts recently. We're gonna shout them out and of course sprinkle a little bit of beginner's luck over all of them. Starting it off, we got Amos, then we got Hot Rod Hewdy, then we got Weiss K 24, we got JDL, then we got Nick, then we got Keels, Mom, Mike Chewy, Stein 1380, Roland, Rosie, a Kite 1380. Then we got Chloe 7 rounding off the list. Nice job, all you guys. Hopefully you are enjoying your brand new PGL accounts. But we do have some PGL standings to get into. And I'll get into the top 3 because it is a Friday. We're at the end of the week now. But in third place, we got Nixon over at VFW Roseville. Second place is Burgar over at Rusty Nail Thief River Falls. And in first place, it's Keeves over at Clearwater Corners. And on that Wednesday, he actually managed to jump over 4 other players into first place from 5th place. So nice job to Keeves. But in the location standings, in the top 3, we got in third place Miltona Liquor Store. Second place is Poppers in Virginia. And first place is now Mabel Liquor Store in Mabel and in the 1 million point club at that as well. But of course, if you guys want to keep updated with everything Pilot Games, you can give us a like and follow on our Facebook page. All you got to do, search up Pilot Games and you will see our logo. That way you can see weekly bingo schedules, event details and reminders, big progressives, player pictures, and a lot more than that too. You can also click the website link on our Facebook to see our link tree, which links to bar locations you can play across Minnesota, other social medias like Twitter and Instagram, and of course a lot more than that. But we do have the most important part of our broadcast to get into. It's actually our player spotlight, and today, or not today, but this whole week, we are spotlighting player over at Beers Tube in Grove Heights who won a jackpot of over $8,314. Nice job to you, player. But when they won that jackpot, they were supporting a great charity, the Spartan End Zone Club MNG. And their mission statement is to promote supervised competitive football programs for the high school children of the community, to arrange intra and extra city sporting events, and to instill in players the principles of sportsmanship, honesty, loyalty, courage, and respect for others. So definitely some really cool stuff. Nice job to you, player. And of course, whenever you guys play pilot games, your community wins. I'll actually be seeing you in about 10 minutes. Oh, I think I'm still streaming. Hey guys, how's it going?
Guys, and we love Twins Bingo. Twins Bingo runs from 12 to 1 every single day. And not only do you guys compete for some really big cash, you also earn points towards the twiking zone.
Oh, absolutely. And so hopping right into these player standings, we start off with a tie in 8th place between Debbie Lou over at VFW Spring Lake Park, Keither at Lucky 13's Mendota, and Too Hot over at American Legion Pine City. They're all tied up with 11,000 points. But with 12,000 points in 7th place, we got Patriot over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. 6th place sits with Dal Dye over at Sergeant Pepper's with 13,000. Then in 5th place, we have Red at American Legion Fridley with 19,000. But with 21,000, we have a tie in 3rd place between Scrub Eye at VFW Blaine and Jules at VFW Spring Lake Park. In 2nd place, it's Sin Bob over at Corky's Bar in South Haven with 23,000 points so far. And in 1st place, it's Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park with 35,000 points.
Now let's head on to the location side of these standings. In 10th place, we got Sergeant Pepper's over at Oakdale with 14,000 points. With 15,000 points in 9th place, we got the Bedrock over in South Haven. 7th place comes a two-way tie between Corky's Bar South Haven and American Legion Pine City, both with 16,000 points. With 17,000 points in 6th place, we got the Floppy Crappie over Pokagama Township. 5th place is our place on 3rd and Faribault with 20,000 points. With 25,000 points in 4th place, we got VFW Blaine. 3rd place is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 27,000 points. With 66,000 points in 2nd place, we got American Legion Fridley. And in 1st place, it's VFW Spring Lake Park, the reigning champions, already with 86,000 points in this Season 12.
Well, if they're going to do any damage like they did last season, I can't wait to see it. But make sure you guys are coming out each and every day from 12 to 1 to try your hand at that Twins Bingo. Guys, and we have had a great start to Season 12 so far. We have given out a whole ton of jackpots, just 14 over the past weekend, making it 27 for the rolling week and 41 for Season 12 so far.
Yeah, and let's get right into the weekend. As Friday, we had Erbra over at Ponchos and Lefties taking home $1,030.
Nicely done. Next up, we had T-Bone over at Charlie's Bar, who took home $1,133.
Then Jer 5 over at the Country Lounge took home $917.
Nicely done. And then longtime player Fred Trisha over at Moe's got to take home $615.
Then Nicole 1239 over at Welsh's Big Ten Supper Club.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to Twins Bingo. I'm John, and we got 10 games of Twins Bingo ahead of us. And of course, we're starting off with that jackpot over $1,934 available in 52 balls or less to win. So definitely getting rolled for this next game. Only about 20 seconds left to do that. But again, I am John, and we are live right now on Pilot TV, the Pilot Player Connect app, and of course, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, and on the Twitch app too. Our channel name on YouTube and Twitch is MegaSota, so be sure to check us out on there and leave a comment. We will send you out a little bit of Pilot Games luck. But of course, we are getting into this very first game. Let's take a look at what we got the prizes set at. Starting it off, we got the line prize at $5, along with the large M, and of course, that coverall jackpot over $1,900. But we already got players 2 balls away now. But of course, major shout out to all of the locations that are watching right now on Pilot TVs. We've been sending out a ton of new Pilot TVs to a ton of new locations, and these are the most recent ones that have just recently gotten them installed. We got Arcade Bar, Tracks Bar and Grill, Bleachers, and the Doghouse in Maplewood. So big shout out to you guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying them and, getting all the bingo information you need off of them. But of course, I'm going to throw a little bit more of that bingo information at you because we got some jackpots that happened just yesterday. But before I do tell you that, we got a couple winners. We got Nan over at Corky's Bar in South Haven and CAG over at Muddy Cow, Coon Rapids. Both of them splitting up the line prize. Nice job to you two. But of course, we got some jackpots to talk about. We're currently at 19 jackpots for the rolling week and 69 jackpots for Season 12. So, hey, looking pretty nice for Season 12. Some awesome stuff. But of course, we do have those jackpots from yesterday to talk about. Starting that list off with Stephen B over at Johan Sports Bar. And honestly, starting it off pretty nice, too, with some $844 going to his pocket. So nice job to you, Stephen B. Then up next, the second jackpot of the day, we got ACC over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, winning $674. Then up next, we got Buy More Cards over at Sidetrack, ending the day off with $989. Nice job to you, Buy More Cards. But nice job to all the jackpot winners from yesterday. You guys had some nice jackpots adding to those totals for the season. But of course, we do have players 1 ball away from this large M. There it is. We got Jesse over at Rodney's Tavern winning it all to himself. Let's take a look. We can get this jackpot. We got Pig 3 balls away. Let's take a look. Still 3 balls away. Not looking like it. Nope. Moving on to the must go of $8. But that's okay. That means the jackpot will be getting bigger and better than ever before for this next game. So definitely keep that in mind. Getting rolled for the next one. But nice job to you, Pig, over at American Legion Fridley, able to take away the coverall prize of $8. But, of course, like I said, jackpot going into the next game. Still 52 balls or less to win. And, of course, still at that nice jackpot prize. But, of course, you can also win jackpots not only in our bingo games like Twins Bingo, Jackpot Hunter, and Skull Bingo during the happy hour. You can actually win jackpots in our E-Tab games too. And actually, right now we're listening to Roaring 20s. I like this one a lot. It's a time travel themed one. It's pretty cool. But it's one of our newer ones we released this year. And the newest one that we just released is Later Gator. You can check out the Gator Bait bonus in that one and shoot the biggest gator in order to win the biggest prizes. Definitely check it out. It's a lot of fun. But of course, there's so many other E-Tab games too that you guys can check out. So definitely check them all out. Let us know what you think about all of them. But if you want to know when brand new games like that come out, give us a like and follow on our Facebook page. All you got to do is search up Pilot Games and you will see our logo. That way you can see weekly bingo schedules, event details and reminders, big progressives, player pictures, and a lot more than that too. You can also click the website link on our Facebook to see our link tree, as links to bar locations, other social medias, and a lot more than that as well. So definitely log into those and let us know what you're thinking. But of course, if you can't find any of the info you need on our Facebook or other social media pages, you can always shoot us a message. We'll be more than happy to help you out with whatever you got going on. But we do only have about a minute and a half left to get into this next game of Twins Bingo. We still have the jackpot over $1,963 and 52 balls or less to win. So definitely getting rolled for this next game. in the meantime, I'm going to be letting you guys know all the different games we'll be playing through the whole day. But starting it off, we got TwinsBingo, the 25-cent cards. Obviously, we're playing it right now. We'll be playing this until 1 p.m., and we got 9 more chances to get at this jackpot in front of us, over $1,900. But until after that, from 1 to 4 p.m., we have the Jackpot 125-cent edition, and that is from 1 to 4. We got a lot of awesome prizes set up during that time, starting with the minor jackpot. It's at $54.26 and 56 balls or less to win. And, of course, that will actually rise up as it continues to, be played and stuff. Because so it starts off usually at $0 and 52 balls. But today it's starting off at $54 and 56 balls, and that's because it reached the first threshold of $50. Every $50 it rises up in ball count. So once it reaches that second threshold up to $100, it gets to 60 balls or less to win. And then finally, once it gets to $150 or more, it caps out at 64 balls or less to win. So it's some pretty cool stuff. Definitely check it out. That minor jackpot does go out a pretty decent amount during that time. But right afterwards, we got the major jackpot over $1,556 and 49 balls or less to win. And then we got that mega jackpot at $25,000 and 44 balls or less to win. Definitely keep your eye on that one because it just clicked up in ball count from 43 to 44. So it will definitely be clicking up soon in the coming weeks and stuff. It will be getting pretty crazy. It gets out of hand pretty fast too. So definitely try not to lose any chances at it and try and keep an extra eye on it. But of course, right after that, from 4 to 6 p.m., we have the Happy Hour live stream. But before I get into what we got going on during the Happy Hour live stream, we do have balls dropping on the second game of TwinsBingo. We got Steve Lee over at American Legion Fridley, Grandma D over at Tinker Bar, and Yo-Yo over at Valley Inn. We got 3 winners on that one. That was pretty crazy. All of them splitting up the line prize. Nice job, Yo-Yo, Steve Lee, and Grandma D. But I was talking about that Happy Hour broadcast, and we got a lot of stuff going on during that time, including 2 games of Lucky 4 Bingo. The first one happens right at 4 p.m., and we actually get a chance at over $24,143 during that time. And if we aren't able to get that jackpot, it will be transferred over to the next chance of Lucky 4 Bingo. And that one happens right at 6 p.m. at the end of the Happy Hour broadcast. So we begin and end with some Lucky 4 Bingo, which I think is fitting. I think Lucky 4 Bingo is a nice one. But between those 2 games, we got 23 games of Skull Bingo. And it's a lot of awesome prizes happening during that time. From 4 to 6 p.m., you can get a chance at the line jackpot, starting things off at $652 and 10 balls or less to win. That large frame jackpot is at $14,000 and 43 balls or less to win. One second, let me take a look at these things really quick. I think actually, I got the totals right here, and so the line prize is actually not at $653. It's at $175.50 and 10 balls or less to win. Then we have that large frame jackpot over $17,795 and 43 balls or less to win. And then we have that coverall jackpot at $13,173 and 50 balls or less to win. So the large frame especially looking really good tonight. And the coverall looking really good too, but I mean, it's the same chances. It could go out at any time. But that line prize looking really good too. If you're looking at the lines over $100, it's going to be an early line jackpot during the night. So definitely take a look at that one and consider it because those are some pretty nice prizes. But of course, we do have Panda over at American Legion Ironton taking away the large M. Nice job to you, Panda. Oh, and then we got another winner. We got a couple winners. Let's take a look. We got CAG over at Muddy Cow Coon Rapids and Pig over at American Legion Fridley. Both of them splitting up the coverall prize of $15. Nice job to you two. But I was talking about Skull Bingo during the Happy Hour broadcast, and we continue into some Skull Bingo later from 6 to 10 p.m. It's the same $1 cards, and we got the same chances at prizes during that time, so definitely pay attention to what prizes are being won during Happy Hour because they will be transferring on into the 6 to 10 time slot too. But during that 6 to 10 time slot, we actually have 2 interruptions during the week that take a little bit of time up during that time. We have, starting the week off, MegaSota Game Night. And MegaSota Game Night starts at 6:40 like it does every single Tuesday. Got a lot of awesome PGL games during that time. And of course, it is capped off by a game of Jackpot Jungle. And in that game of Jackpot Jungle, we have on the coverall jackpot at 54 balls or less to win, over $24,353 before anybody even gets enrolled. So, I mean, what that means is once the enrollment period is over with, you'll actually end up having a little bit of a higher jackpot to try and win. So it's definitely some pretty cool stuff. Definitely look forward to MegaSota Game Night every week. It's always a lot of fun. Always a lot of nice prizes to be won as well. But the very next day, you might remember it was only a couple days ago, we got TwinsWinsDay. Every single week, it goes from 7 to 9 every Wednesday. Definitely a lot of awesome games during this time too. And during TwinsWinsDay, we include some high and low tournament games. It's where the biggest loser wins the biggest prize, the same as the winner, which is pretty cool in my opinion. It kind of rings a little bit too true in my life. But of course, right after those very scary real life whatchamacallit, high and low tournament games, we have some more PGL games, and then we head into the final game of Jackpot Jungle at the end of the night. And it's actually this time, since it's TwinsWinsDay, the 25-cent edition of Jackpot Jungle. And on that coverall jackpot and 52 balls or less to win, you can win $14,292 also before anyone gets enrolled into the game. So definitely some really cool stuff. Check it out every week. MegaSota Game Night on Tuesdays and TwinsWinsDays on Wednesdays. But enough about our PGL specialty nights, even though they're super awesome. We do have some national days to get into. But we only have about 20 seconds left to get enrolled into this next game. And the jackpot is officially clicked up to over $2,000. So, hey, I'm just saying, 52 balls or less to win. Not a bad shot at that jackpot. But in the meantime, I'm going to be getting into these national days. And we got some pretty cool ones today. Starting it off, let's see. We got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we got 5 national days. And this one, it is National Rat Catchers Day. This is an interesting one. So this day on July 22nd commemorates the story of the Pied Piper of Hamlet. The day also provides an opportunity to thank all present-day exterminators. Yeah, it's probably a pretty good day to do so. But let's take a look. So Rat Catchers Day, obviously the story of the Pied Piper, we all know about that one. It's a pretty dark one, to be honest. The actual story of it, I know it was just kind of like the children disappeared and the Pied Piper was kind of like, you guys deserved it. And it was just like not a fun story. But of course, it got a little bit better as, they made it a little bit more wholesome and kid-friendly. But we do have a winner on the line prize. It's Scrub Eyes over at VFW Blaine. Actually, Scrub Eyes C over at VFW Blaine, taking away the line. Nice job to you. But we do still have the large M and the coverall jackpot on the table. Both of them looking really good. You can get that jackpot in 52 balls or less to win. But let's take a look at what this day is all about. National Rat Catchers Day. And obviously, I mean, like, if you are, like, a exterminate, like, good for you. Like, that is such a, like, an honorable profession just to be able to, like, I don't know. Like, it's bad when places are, like infested with things, like, especially, like, termites and cockroaches and all those things. Like, to be able to have, like, the bravery to go into a house you know is exterminated. Not exterminated, but, like, just infested with those things. Like, good for you. Like, I'm moving out if I'm in one of those houses. I'm not even dealing with it. But let's take a look at Rat Catchers Day and a little bit of the history behind it. But let's take a look. Oh, yeah, of course, it's just mostly about the story and stuff. But the day, they couldn't actually find the creator of National Rat Catchers Day. Let's see, the confusion. Oh, okay. So, interesting. I'm not able to find too much about who made it, but it is just kind of commemorating the revenge story of the Pied Piper. So, interesting stuff. But, of course, we do have McFred over at Medelia Lanes taking away the large M. Nice job to you, McFred. But, yeah, I definitely maybe take today, Just, I don't know, maybe read up on the Pied Piper a little bit and thank your local exterminator. But yeah, definitely cool one. Happy National Rat Catchers Day. But up next, we got National Hammock Day. On July 22nd, you can relax in the shade and enjoy National Hammock Day. These portable, comfortable slings create excellent napping spaces no matter where you are. But we do have a winner. It is none other than Trisha Fred over at Neeson's Riverside and Sports Bar. Nice job to you, Trisha Fred, able to get that coverall prize of $12. Nice job. But National Hammock Day. It's a good one. I mean, who doesn't like a good hammock? I definitely, I'm definitely one of those people that enjoy just going out into like the woods and hanging up a hammock somewhere, preferably like next to a river or something, and just like chilling out with a book or something. I definitely, it's a good day. I feel like that would be a good day if you were to go and do that activity. But let's see. I wonder if I'm gonna look at most expensive hammocks. I want to see what kind of, because I know like hiking equipment has gotten to a certain point now where like people just love to hike. So there's been a huge market for all sorts of crazy hiking equipment. So I want to see what kind of hammocks they got out there. Maybe they have some like Bluetooth hammocks that they got. Let's take a look. Oh, wow. Oh, this one's like a freestand. Okay, so freestanding hammocks are pretty expensive. Wow, this one's over $3,500. That's crazy. I was kind of thinking more of like a cool one and not just like a cool looking one. I don't know. I want some accessories with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I want it to be able to make me a pancake or something. Let's take a look. This one is kind of like a hanging tent. Yeah, it's literally a tent hammock. Interesting. So you just crawl up in there and you're just suspended. That's pretty cool, actually. I'm not gonna lie. And that's only $140. That's not even like that bad, because tents are not that cheap either. So hey, that's not bad, to be honest. I would kind of get that. A tufted hammock. Okay, kind of like those actual like hammocks that people sleep on and stuff, with the string and stuff like that, with the cover on it. Let's see what else they got. Hacienda Mayan Royal Hammock. Wow, that looks pretty expensive too. Let's see. They got those pillow top hammocks. Okay, I found what I was looking for. And what? So this one's called the Hennessy Hammock Explorer Deluxe. So let's see. This 10-foot long, splendid looking hammock, this is what they're saying, can carry up to 350 pounds in weight. This product is made of 210D Oxford nylon for robustness and durability. It's very popular among hikers since it comes with mosquito net, detachable rain fly, and a support sack for ultimate comfort. See, that one sounds pretty awesome. I'm not even going to lie to you. That one sounds pretty cool. Okay, that has some features to it. I like it. No Bluetooth or built-in Wi-Fi, but I guess, I can look past that. Where's the heated one? I want to find one where it's like heated as well. Like you just put in a couple AA batteries and it's like good for the night. Let's take a look. I'm just seeing a bunch of like fancy looking ones that I don't really care about. Let's see. This one has like a quilt in it and like a sleeping bag in it too. That's a good idea, to be honest. I see the merit in that. Again, I'd see the tent hammock again. That one's a really good one. Ooh, okay. This one looks pretty cool. It's kind of like it's called the Jungle Nest Hammock. It's in charcoal gray. I think it's just kind of the same idea as the tent hammock, just like a little bit differently done. It looks like it has a cup holder on it, though, so I applaud that. I like that. An extra little feature in there. But no Wi-Fi, no Bluetooth, no data or anything, unfortunately. And as well, no toasters or anything. I don't know. I was expecting a little bit more from the hiking community, but we do have a couple winners on the line prize. We got Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine and Swanee's over at Our Place on 3rd. Nice job to the both of you taking away that line prize. But hey, it's hammock day, so maybe go out, hammock somewhere. If you don't have one, then maybe you can make one. They're pretty. I don't know how easy they are to make, to be honest with you. I feel like they should be easy to make, but those look pretty expensive and they look pretty simple to make too. So I don't really know. I'm not knowledgeable about hammocks. But happy National Hammock Day, everybody. Hopefully you have a good one. But up next, This one is a little bit more fruity. It's National Mango Day. Sweet, fragrant, and juicy mangoes add an abundance of flavor to beverages and meals. That's why on July 22nd, this day recognizes all the nutritious variety this tropical fruit brings to the table. And I agree. I love mango. I love mango flavored things too. I know Pepsi released a flavor recently. It's like Pepsi Mango. And I gotta hand it to them. It's good. Like, they put straight up like mango juice in it, and it tastes really good. I don't know if it's like, I don't mind Pepsi though. I know a lot of people don't really like the taste of Pepsi on its own. So it's still Pepsi. They straight up just like added like a little shot of mango to it, and it tastes really good because I don't mind Pepsi, but I also like mango, so it's tasty to me. But you know, if you don't like Pepsi, you might not like it. But we do have a winner on the large M. It's Sneezy over at Miniger Sports Hub, sneezing his way to the large M. Nice job, Sneezy. But of course, happy National Mango Day, everybody. Maybe we can look up a couple, I don't know, like mango facts. Let's take a look. Are mangoes healthy? I don't know. Mangoes were first grown in India over 5,000 years ago. Mango seeds traveled with humans from Asia to the Middle East, East Africa, and South America, beginning around 300 or 400 AD. A ripe mango is known to be 14% sugar by weight and 0.5% acid by weight, with a sugar-acid ratio of 28. That's an interesting one. But we do have a winner. It's Mimi over at American Legion Zimmerman. Nice job to you, Mimi, taking away the coverall prize of $16. Not too shabby, Mimi. But good job to Sneezy, Swannies, and Scrub Eye as well. All other winners on this game. But of course, mango. Pretty cool stuff. But other than that, happy National Mango Day, everybody. Oh yeah, I was gonna look up if it was healthy. Are mangoes healthy? Let's take a look. I feel like they would be. They would be for some reason. Okay, hey, it looks like they are. They are a nutritious fruit loaded with healthy nutrients that can help support your skin and overall health. They got vitamin A, vitamin C, and antioxidants. They may help you prevent premature aging and protect your skin from sun damage as well. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a stone fruit. Oh, I didn't know that actually. So because there's a pit in it, I'm pretty sure. I think that's what stone fruits are. Is it the unhealthiest? Okay, so the reason mango is unhealthy, the overall reason why it's unhealthy is because of the sugar in it. There's just a lot of sugars in mangoes. But honestly, it's not that big of a deal. There's a lot of good stuff in mangoes too. But up next, we got another food holiday. It is National Penuche Fudge Day. This day recognizes the creamy candy with an Italian name. If you like maple flavor, this nut-filled fudge is for you. Hands down, the best fudge out there to make, according to this national holiday. Let's take a look. National Penuche Fudge Day. Penuche fudge. I've heard of it. I don't think I've ever had it, though. So let's take a look at what they got going on with this. Yeah, I've totally seen this before. Is it cashews that they put in this? Let's see. It's a type of fudge made with butter, milk, brown sugar, and lightly flavored with vanilla. Has a lighter texture than regular fudge as well. Does it have nuts in it? It says it's nut-filled fudge. Let's see. It's derived from the Latin word for panicle. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing any nuts in the fudge, to be honest. Maybe it's just a popular thing that people do. I'm seeing like sea salt like on it and stuff. Okay. I see somebody put whatchamacallit, almonds in it. Or no, pecans, not almonds. Almonds would be kind of weird. Pecans though. Pecans, I feel like pecans would be pretty good with this. Yeah, so this one has butter, brown sugar, whole milk, vanilla, powdered sugar, and almonds as well. Not almonds. Why do I keep saying almonds? Pecans, not almonds. They do not have almonds in them, but they do have pecans. So happy National Penuche Fudge Day. Definitely a good one to celebrate. But we only have a few seconds left to get enrolled for this next game, so definitely go ahead and do so. But I am going to get into this next national day, and we got National Fragile X Awareness Day. And this one's a really important awareness type day. But each year on July 22nd, National Fragile X Awareness Day celebrates those impacted by Fragile X syndrome. The day also raises support for research, education, and awareness. And yeah, I mean, these days are all very important, just to raise awareness, like it said, to raise awareness for these conditions and syndromes and stuff. But before I get into what Fragile X syndrome is, we do have a winner. We have Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's taking away that line prize. Nice job to you, Mikey Wins. So Fragile X syndrome, if you don't know what it is a genetic disorder. It's caused by changes in a gene called Fragile X messenger ribonucleoprotein. Okay, so FMR1 for short usually makes a protein called FMRP that is needed for brain development. People who have Fragile X syndrome do not make this protein. So it causes mild to severe intellectual disabilities. It affects both males and females, but usually women have milder symptoms. It includes delays in talking, anxiety, and hyperactive behavior. Some people might even have seizures as well. But I mean, hey, this is just a day to, kind of raise support for research and education and awareness about it. And just days like these are definitely very important. So, National Fragile X Awareness Day. Definitely look into it a little bit more and look into charities around it as well. Because, it's definitely a good day to just find a different charity to be able to support. But we do have balls continuing to drop on this game. We still have the large M. It's at $10. We got the coverall jackpot. It's at over $2,100 and 52 balls or less to win. And we got a player one ball away. It's Sherrills over at Maple Liquor Store. Mikey Wins is joining him, not too far behind. But we do have a little bit of Twins news to get into, and they are 50-44 on the season. We haven't played a game yet after All-Star break, or since it is still our All-Star break. But our next game is going to be Saturday against the Tigers, but I'll get into that in a second. But before I do, we got CAG and Pops. CAG is playing over at Muddy Cow Coon Rapids, and Pops is playing over at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards. Nice job to you two taking that large M. That's fun. Yeah, Pops always reminds me of that character from that cartoon regular show. Oh, hey, Pops again over at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards. Nice job to you, Pops. But nice job to all the winners on this game as well. We will be going on to the next game with that jackpot on that coverall. But, of course, I am going to be taking a quick break going into this next game. But I will be back after this next game with some Twins news for you guys. I'll see you in a sec.
And let's get right into the weekend. As Friday, we had Erbra over at Ponchos and Lefties taking home $1,030.
Nicely done. Next up, we had T-Bone over at Charlie's Bar, who took home $1,133.
Then Jer 5 over at the Country Lounge took home $917.
Nicely done. And then longtime player Fred Trisha over at Moe's got to take home $615.
Then Nicole 1239 over at Welsh's Big Ten Supper Club taking home $1,033.
Yeah, split up a nice big jackpot with Slappy over at American Legion Fridley, who also got to take home $1,033.
And then that final jackpot on Friday went out to DM Team over at Roosters 2, taking home $1,057.
Nicely done. And then Saturday got started off right with Wolfstein over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, who took home $759.
And then the largest jackpot of the entire weekend, of the entire season 12 so far.
Oh, yes.
We got Tesla over at Friends Bar and Restaurant, who took home $34,850.
Wowie, nicely done, Tesla. But next up, we also had What's Our Name over at Halfley's Bar, who took home $678.
And then the final jackpot of Saturday went out to Susie Q over at VFW St. Cloud, taking home $837.
Nicely done. But Sunday got started off right with Yup over at Bleachers, who took home $11,927.
Not bad for a second largest jackpot of the weekend. We also had White Claw over at Blue Moon Bar and Grill, taking home $739.
That's right. And our final jackpot that went out this past weekend went out to Foster Fam over at Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, who got to take home $878.
Well, make sure you guys are coming out for all those games to make sure you're winning jackpots, getting on this list. Make sure you're signed up at pgl.world so we can be sending out you guys all that information. And hopefully when you guys are playing Pilot games, your community wins.
Hey guys, we love our Jackpot Hunter $1 edition, and you get to play it each and every day from happy hour, and we have been seeing these players compete already so strongly for Season 12.
Oh yeah, and getting into the player standings, in 10th place, we actually have a two-way tie between Dustball75 over at Charlie's Sports Bar and Grill and B. Wana over at Otter Saloon, both with 6,000 points. With 7,000 points in 8th place, we have a two-way tie between Kirby over at American Legion Fridley and Slappy over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. 7th place is FJB over at Tankers Bay Bar and Lanes with 8,000 points. 9,000 points for the 6th place player, Tesla over at Friends Bar and Restaurant. 3rd place is a three-way tie between Wolfstein at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, Jay Surma over at Grumpy's Bar and Grill in Roseville, and Crazy Kid over the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45. They all have 10,000 points. With 11,000 points in 2nd place, we got O. Lars over at Onamia Vets Club. And in 1st place, we have Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 22,000 points.
All right, well, I'm going to hop right into these location standings. And starting off strong in 9th, we have a tie between Friends Bar and Restaurant in St. Cloud and Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel. They both have 9,000 points. Then in 8th place, we have VFW Coon Rapids with 10,000. 6th place is yet another tie between Country Lounge in St. Paul and Mabel Liquor Store in Mabel. They both have 11,000. Then with 13,000 points in 5th place, it's American Legion Fridley. 3rd place is yet another tie with Onamia Vets Club and Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop. They both have 23,000. Then in 2nd place, we have VFW Spring Lake Park with 28,000. And in 1st, we have Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 53,000 points so far.
Definitely some crazy stuff in those Jackpot Hunter standings. And we're only heading into our 2nd week of Jackpot Hunter games. So make sure you guys are coming out from 4 to 6 to earn those points as well as cash prizes.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back, or welcome me back. We are getting into some more Twins bingo, and this jackpot is now over $2,200 and 52 balls or less to win. So definitely getting rolled for this next game. We only got about 10 seconds left to do so, but in the meantime, I'm going to get back to that Twins news I promised I was going to get into before the break. But of course, we are 50-44 on the season, coming off of that All-Star break, and looking pretty good. So the soaring home run Byron Buxton hit in that All-Star game served as the winning run for the AL team, and another signature moment in an uneven career for Minnesota's multi-skilled center fielder. Just being there was definitely the bigger deal, though. Buxton's first appearance at baseball's Midsummer Showcase probably meant as much to him as any player ever selected, given how early struggles and untimely injuries prolonged the wait until his 8th major league season. Appearing in 73 of 94 games for the Twins before the break, while avoiding the injury list, was a significant step forward for the 28-year-old. And it's great stuff. It is really, really cool to see how great of a season he's having, and just how he's able to have that great season just without being plagued by injuries and other things and just unfortunate mistimed things too. But we do have a winner. We got COVID Joey over at Beers Tube in Grove Heights taking away the line prize. Nice job to you, Joey, but might want to get that checked out. I don't know about that, but of course, Buxton, of course, having a great season. It's really, really good stuff to see. And obviously, it's reflecting with the Twins, too. We're having a good season as well. Right now, we're first in the AL Central, and I'm going to take a look at the other MLB standings as well, just to see how we compare to the rest of everybody else. Obviously, I think the best team in the league right now is probably the Yankees or maybe the Mets. Dodgers could be. Let's take a look at what their actual standings are, though. The Yankees are looking pretty good. They're 64-30 on the season. Then you have the Twins. They're 50-44, which is not bad at all. Then the Astros are at 61-32. Let's take a look who else. Mets are 58-35. Brewers are 50-43. And Dodgers are 61-30. So out of all the first place teams, we're technically the worst, but only by one loss. And also, some of these teams are just dominating their specific divisions as well. But of course, we do have a winner. It's Sneezy over at Miniger Sports Hub, taking another win for this broadcast. Nice job to you, Sneezy, taking away that large M. But yeah, I mean, hey, what can you do when you're literally playing in the same, whatchamacallit, I don't know. All these teams are playing with like really bad teams in their divisions. It's really funny. I got to say though, the Yankees are probably playing in the best division right now with the AL East. Let me see if that's right. Yeah, it looks like it. Wow, I cannot believe the Orioles are in last place, 46-46. They have a perfect 500 record, but they're in the last place in there. That's insanity. But we do have a winner. It's Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's, taking away that coverall prize. Nice job to you, Mikey, and of course the rest of this winners on this game. But yeah, that's insane. I honestly didn't really realize that about the AL East. Yeah, Orioles 46-46 on the season. They're in last. Red Sox, they got 48-45. Blue Jays 50-43, and then the Rays. That's a pretty stacked division. I got to hand it to them. That is a pretty stacked division for the Yankees. But they've been doing really good with that schedule anyways. Let's see. The AL Central, I mean, everybody knows AL Central. Obviously, the Royals, Tigers, White Sox, Guardians, and us, the Twins. Not too much competition going on there, I'm going to be honest. The White Sox aren't too bad, and the Guardians are pretty decent this season as well. But definitely not as good as the Twins, which is nice to be able to say that. But yeah, definitely some interesting stuff going on in the MLB right now. Let's take a look just to make sure we're not missing out on anything going on with the Twins. Let's take a look. They got some trade ideas going on. Just talking about how awesome Byron Buxton is. So people are actually asking, Should the Twins trade Carlos Correa, or should we risk losing him for nothing? And honestly, I feel like we shouldn't trade him. I feel like we should just keep, like, we know what deal we made with him. We know what it was going forward. And if we want to change that, then we can, I don't know, talk to him about it, I feel like. You know, like, we can talk to him and be like, hey, how are you feeling so far in this first year? Like, after this first year, do you want to sign, like, a real deal where, like, you can actually, you know, stay with the team for a good amount of time? And I think based off of him, I think, yeah, I think he definitely would want to stay based off the things he said, based off the things his agent has said as well. Yeah, and actually speaking of things his agent said, Correa's agent, Scott Boras, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, told Miller at this week's MLB All-Star festivities that the Twins have been impressed by Correa's strong leadership, clubhouse presence, and his ability to advance the goals of the franchise. But teams normally wait until the end of the season to begin discussions on a new deal. Let's see. So the Athletics' Ken Rosenthal reported in April that Correa is interested in signing a long-term deal with the Twins. But as I know, and as all of you guys know that are Twins fans, the team has historically been reluctant to shell out any massive contracts. So it's going to be interesting to see how that works out. But let's see. Miller reported that Correa is expected to opt out of his 3-year, $105 million contract after the season. Leaves the Twins 3 different choices: either sign Correa to a massive extension, trade him at the deadline, or you can risk losing him for nothing. I don't see the issue with signing him to a massive extension, to be honest. We have the money, we have the young players. Like, he would be our most paid player, and that's okay. He's really good. But in 71 games this season, Correa is hitting 27% with 11 homers and 33 RBIs. Those numbers could be a little bit better if he didn't miss time after being hit by a pitch in his hand in early May and then landing on the COVID-19 list in June. Correa also provided Gold Glove defense at shortstop and leadership in the clubhouse. It seems like a pretty easy decision, which it is in my opinion, to lock him in long term. The reality is the Twins might not be interested in that kind of contract. And Correa does have to know that big market teams could be salivating at the chance to break the bank for the 27-year-old star. And yeah, he does know that, obviously. Come on, he's one of the more valuable players in the league right now. People were like tripping over each other to try and get him in free agency. We were really lucky to get him, and I think we need to continue to make moves to keep him. I think that makes sense. Like, when you have a good player like Carlos Correa or Byron Buxton, you make moves to keep those players. We shouldn't just like, oh, he's too expensive, we don't want him. Like, no, you got to pay up for the better players in order to compete. So definitely interesting stuff we're doing, but it is what it is. The Twins are going to do what they do. And obviously they know more about their roster and what decisions they're making regarding the roster than anybody else outside the organization. But we do have that next game against the Tigers happening at 7:10 p.m. this Saturday. So that's going to be a fun matchup. Definitely tune in for that one. We got a lot of players on the line prize. We got Grunt over at VFW Austin, CAG over at Muddy Cow Coon Rapids, Greg over at Cornerstone Pub, Drew Wren over at Billy's Rockford, and John over at American Legion Shakopee. All of them splitting up the line prize. Nice job to all of you guys. And then we have Rick Liu over at EJ's Bottle Shop and Bar, taking away the large M all to themselves. Nice job to you, Rick Liu. But we are moving right past that jackpot on the coverall prize. Now we're moving on to the Musco of $17. But of course, as you guys know, we here at Pilot Games have teamed up with the Minnesota Twins. You can play the oh, no, never mind. John is coming in hot, taking away the coverall prize over at American Legion Shakopee. Nice job to you, John. But as I was saying, we partnered with the Twins. Not only for the ETAB game, Twins Win, you can play it today wherever Pilot Games are played, but also for this game, Twins Bingo. It's really cool stuff. It's great to be able to have a partnership with the Minnesota Twins, and not only them, but also the other Minnesota sports teams like the Vikings and the Wild as well. It's really, really cool stuff. So definitely some awesome stuff. And also, it's really cool that they're also all doing really well in their own respective sports. So it's pretty fun stuff. It's pretty fun to be partnered up with them and to be able to talk about their cool news that they got going on. But of course, following all these winners and following the Twins news, we do have the Twiking Zone standings to get into. So what you guys earn points for every day when you play Twins Bingo, or the other half of the year when it's Vikings Bingo. But I'm going to get into the players right now. Starting it off with 10th place, we got Player over at Beers Tube in Grove Heights. 9th place is Jules over at VFW Spring Lake Park. 8th place is No Show over at McPete's Sports Bar and Grill. 7th place is Mikey Wins over at Mama G's. And Mikey Wins actually came from outside of the standings to get into 7th place. So nice job, Mikey Wins. That was a pretty crazy move up. In 6th place now, we got T-Bone over at Poppers. 5th place is Red over at American Legion Fridley. 4th place, Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven. Got kicked out of that 3rd place tie by none other than Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine. Scrub Eye is now in 3rd place all on their own. 2nd place is Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park. And 1st place is Sin Bob over at Corky's Bar South Haven. So nice job to all the players in the top 10. You guys are all doing really good this season. But we got some location standings to take a look at. And starting it off in 10th place, we got Beers Tube in Grove Heights. In the 8th place, it's a two-way tie between McPete's Sports Bar and Grill in Big Lake and the Beach Club Bar and Grill in Lakeland. 7th place is Our Place on 3rd in Faribault. 6th place is Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards. 5th place is VFW Blaine. 4th place is Poppers in Virginia. 3rd place is Corky's Bar in South Haven. 2nd place is VFW Spring Lake Park in the 100,000 point club already, by the way. And in 1st place, it is American Legion Fridley, with a pretty decent lead, too, in 1st place. So nice job to all the locations in the top 10, as well as the player standings as well. You guys are all doing some great stuff. But we do have some ETAB stuff to talk about. As you guys know, we have over 50 different charitable ETAB games here at Pilot Games. You can play any of them anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All of these games have small bets between 50 cents and $5, and of course awesome bonus and free play rounds too. Just like Roaring 20s. This is what we're listening to right now. It's a time travel themed ETAB game. We just released it this year, as well as a few other ETAB games too, but this one's really fun. It's a time travel themed one. You can either go way into the future or way into the past with the bonus rounds. It's pretty cool stuff. And we actually have a built-in extreme lounge with it. So basically the 1920s is like the normal version with the normal bets, the normal prizes. But then you can actually time travel on over to the 2020s. And it's kind of like a built-in extreme lounge, higher bets, higher prizes. It's pretty cool stuff. Definitely check it out and let us know what you think. It's one of my personal favorites for sure. But we do have a little bit of music history to get into. But before I do that, we do have the line prize set at $11. We get the large M set at $11 too. But Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine, taking it right off the bat, wasting no time. Nice job to you, Scrub Eye. But we got players now 7 balls away from the large M. And of course, we got the coverall jackpot at 52 balls or less to win, $2,390. But we already got players 6 balls away, so we got a pretty nice run-up trying to get at this coverall jackpot. But a little bit of music history for you guys. In 2008, the 9-inch Nails frontman Trent Reznor, he foots the bill for the band's 7th studio album, The Slip, which is released digitally on their website for free with the tag, "This One's on Me." Fans wanting a physical copy, however, will have to shell out their money for a limited edition 2 months later. 9-Inch Nails also did this 4 months earlier with the free release of Ghosts 1 through 4, an album made up of almost entirely instrumental, unnamed tracks. That's pretty cool. I feel like, they probably just like making music, and so they're just kind of like, hey, like you guys, I know we just kind of wanted to make music, so here you go. You guys can just listen to this, download it for free. That's pretty sweet. But yeah, so Trent Reznor, he footed the whole bill. That is pretty crazy too. So definitely some cool music history happening on this day. But in 1969, we got some more music history happening. We got Elvis Presley, his NBC TV special soundtrack, aka the 68 Comeback Special, is certified gold on this day in history. Pretty cool stuff. But we do have a winner. It's Grunt over at VFW Austin, taking away the large M. It always reminds me of those little aliens from Halo, the little ones that are kind of like triangle cone like backpack things over their head. Those are such little funny creatures. And then we got Pops over at Carboni's Pizza at CR Billiards, taking it away. Nice job to you, Pops and Grunt and Scrub Eye, all of them winning on the second to last game of the broadcast. But since that was the second to last game, like I said, we are now getting into the last game of the broadcast up next. So definitely get enrolled for this one. This is going to be the last chance at this jackpot of Twins Bingo for today. So definitely keep that in mind as we go forward. The jackpot is still available in 52 balls or less to win. And I'll let you know the total just as soon as we get to the enrolling screen. But yeah, cool stuff happening on this day in history between Elvis, his TV special going gold, and 9 Inch Nails, Trent Reznor footing the bill for his album. It's pretty cool stuff. Definitely really fun. But we do have a little bit of PGL stuff to get into in this 2.5 minutes that you have to get enrolled into the very last game of Twins Bingo. But on this last game of Twins Bingo, we got the jackpot of over $2,373 available in 52 balls or less to win. But, of course, we have something super important to get into regarding our PGL stuff. You got to sign up at pgl.world if you want to become a member of the PGL. And basically, you compete for points during MegaSota game nights and TwinsWinsDay and other PGL specialty nights. You also get access to insider information, which includes a monthly newsletter, has a lot of good stuff in it. And you also gain access to our special app, the Player Connect app, which is honestly pretty cool stuff. You can actually watch the stream on it. You can select a little character to represent yourself, like a little avatar. You can also chat between players and stuff like that. And actually, as you level up through the PGL season, you get access to different characters that you can kind of customize in the PGL app. So it's pretty cool stuff. Definitely check it out, and it is a lot of fun. But other than that, there's an extra little benefit that you get from signing up to the PGL because you earn the ability to be able to register for PyCon. So the PyCon 2022, it is happening on Thursday, September 15th. That's right, it's going to be a lot of fun. We are going back to the Ledge Amphitheater in Waite Park. We had such a great time out there last year. And, we had Willie Nelson out there. We had a lot of really cool speakers, too. We had Minnesota Wild players. We had NFL Hall of Famer John Randall. Really, really cool stuff. It's some awesome stuff going on. I know. I think Chris Carter was the one that said it. That the funniest teammate he ever played with on the Vikings was actually John Randall, which is pretty funny. And he was a pretty nice guy too. He was really cool. Definitely a really, really awesome opportunity to be able to meet all those people and to see Willie Nelson in the flesh. That was crazy, by the way. And also to meet you guys as well, and to be able to interact with everybody and see everybody having a good time. It was really cool stuff. So definitely come on out again this year to this PyCon 2022. This year's special musical guest, I know you were wondering, it's going to be the legendary ZZ Top. I know, it's craziness. They sold over 50 million records over their career, and the Rock and Roll Hall of Famers will be playing their hits at a very special private event, PyCon 2022. Just for you. It's going to be really cool. Come on out and hear about all the new products and games that we got going on here at Pilot Games. You can also meet with the legislators and hear some great tunes at the same time. But registration is going to be free for players and actually required for entry. So although it is free, it is going to be mandatory because we have to count how many of you guys can fit into the into the venue and stuff. But we will be sending out all those registration details shortly, so definitely stay tuned to your email as we will be sending them out soon. But we do have a winner. It's CAG over at Muddy Calhoun Rapids, taking away the line prize. Nice job to you, CAG. But I am going to be getting into the PGL member spotlight. These are players that just signed up for their PGL accounts and are now getting a little bit of extra luck for doing that. We got Amos, Hot Rod Huey, Wysek 24. JDL. And then we got Nick, Keels, Mom, Mike Chewy, Stein 1380, Roland, Rosie, A Kite 1380, and then Chloe 7. So definitely some pretty cool stuff. Welcome to the PGL, everybody. Hopefully you're enjoying your new accounts. But we are getting into these PGL standings now. I'm going to get into the top 5. We got in 5th place Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill. 4th place is Diesel over at Eagle St. James. 3rd place is Nixon at VFW Roseville. 2nd place is Bergar over at Rusty Nail, Thief River Falls. And 1st place is Keeves over at Clearwater Corners. Now for the top 5 for the PGL standings, we got in 5th place at VFW Northfield. 4th place is Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud. 3rd place is Miltona Liquor Store. 2nd place is Poppers in Virginia. And 1st place is Mabel Liquor Store in Mabel. But we got Sneezy over at Miniger Sports Hub taking away that large M. Nice job to you, Sneezy. And we got a really nice run-up at this coverall jackpot. 4 balls away. We got Sneezy and Scrub Eye both racing to get to it. Now they're 3 balls away. Let's take a look if we can do it. 2 balls. Come on, let's see it. Lon, Scrub Eye, Sneezy all trying to get at this jackpot. Let's see, is it going to happen? No, it's not. Moving on to the must-go of 15 bucks, but that's okay. That's all right. But we do have a little bit of something to get into, what should we call it, regarding, oh, hey, we got Scrub Eye over at Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine, and Swanee's over at Our Place on 3rd and Faribault. Nice job to the both of you. Definitely some awesome stuff. But we do have a little bit of something to get into, just regarding where you can find, what should we call it, oh, never mind. I actually talked about that already. We have the most important part of the broadcast now to get into. We got the player spotlight. And this week we decided to spotlight player over at Beers Tube in Grove Heights because they won a crazy jackpot over 8,314 bucks. Definitely some awesome stuff. Nice job to you, player. But when they won that jackpot, they were supporting a great charity, the Spartan End Zone Club, MNG. And that their mission statement is to promote supervised competitive football programs for the high school children of the community, to arrange intra and extra city sporting events, and to instill in players the principles of sportsmanship, honesty, loyalty, courage, and respect for others. I mean, it's some awesome stuff, and obviously these charities and player spotlights always leads us back to that idea that we got here at Pilot Games, that when you guys play Pilot Games, your community wins. Have a nice rest of your day, everybody, and we'll see you around that happy hour broadcast. Have a nice day, though.
guys, we love our Jackpot Hunter $1 edition, and you get to play it each and every day from happy hour, and we have been seeing these players compete already so strongly for Season 12.
Oh, yeah, and getting into the player standings, in 10th place, we actually have a two-way tie between Dustball75 over at Charlie's Sports Bar and Grill and B. Wana over at Otter Saloon, both with 6,000 points. With 7,000 points in 8th place, we have a two-way tie between Kirby over at American Legion Fridley and Slappy over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. 7th place is FJB over at Tankers Bay Bar and Lanes with 8,000 points. 9,000 points for the 6th place player, Tesla over at Friends Bar and Restaurant. 3rd place is a three-way tie between Wolfstein at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, Jay Surma over at Grumpy's Bar and Grill in Roseville, and Crazy Kid over the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45. They all have 10,000 points. With 11,000 points in 2nd place, we got O. Lars over at Onamia Vets Club. And in 1st place, we have Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 22,000 points.
All right, well, I'm going to hop right into these location standings. And starting off strong in 9th, we have a tie between Friends Bar and Restaurant in St. Cloud and Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel. They both have 9,000 points. Then in 8th place, we have VFW Coon Rapids with 10,000. 6th place is yet another tie between Country Lounge in St. Paul and Mabel Liquor Store in Mabel. They both have 11,000. Then with 13,000 points in 5th place, it's American Legion Fridley. 3rd place is yet another tie with Onamia Vets Club and Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop. They both have 23,000. Then in 2nd place, we have VFW Spring Lake Park with 28,000. And in 1st, we have Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 53,000 points so far.
Definitely some crazy stuff in those Jackpot Hunter standings, and we're only heading into our 2nd week of Jackpot Hunter games, so make sure you guys are coming out from 4 to 6 to earn those points as well as cash prizes.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
Hey guys, and we love our PGL nights, our 2 specialty nights a week. Tuesday at 6:40 every single Tuesday, and Wednesday from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday. You get those PGL specialty nights where you can earn points for these PGL standings.
And I'm going to hop right in for the Season 12 standings. And in 10th place, we have Chapster over at Moe's with 71,915 points. 9th place, it's with Louis over at Eagle St. James with 74,890 points. But with 76,370 points. In 8th place, we have B&N over at Max Park Place. 7th place is Chrissy Boss over at Neighbors Out 75 with 78,360 points. Then in 6th place, we have longtime player Devoided over at the Roadside with 88,800 points. Fifth place sits with SDS over at Suds Tavern, who has 93,485 points. But with 94,375 points in fourth place, we have OE50 over at the Stanchion Bar. Third place is Burgar over at Rusty Nail Thief River Falls, sitting with 104,075 points. With 104,160 points. In second place, it's Jay Stads over at Harbor in Garrison. And in first place, we have Lucky in all caps playing over at Herbie's Bar, who has 104,510 points so far.
Yeah, good job to all those players. Let's get into the location side of these standings, because in 10th